Hey guys, let's go over the September box from Artsnacks. The first item is a set of 3 Derwent line makers. These line makers, or fine liners, have fast drying permanent ink and they come in 3 different sizes, 0.1, 0.3, and 0.5. They also come in different colors, black, sepia, and graphite, which is what I have. Next, we have the Lyra Brush Duo Markers, set of 6. These markers have a brush tip on one end and the fine bullet tip on the other. The ink is water-based and can be reactivated with water to create watercolor effects. This is the Clairefontaine Paint on White Mixed Media Pad, size 7 by 10 inches. This mixed media pad can quote-unquote handle anything. It's 250 GSMs and can resist buckling or warping. My snack is Warhead's Extreme Sour Watermelon. A Cum Magnesium Long Point Pencil Sharpener. Here is a Montana acrylic marker in Royal Red. This marker contains water-based acrylic paint that can be applied to almost any surface. This marker is refillable and the nib is replaceable. A Shinhan Art Touch drawing pencil. My pencil is a 2H. This is the Tombow Fudenosuke twin tip brush pen. One end has black ink and the other end has gray. The flexible brush tips makes this pen good for lettering and illustration. Last but not least, my sticker. Okay, let's get swatching. To activate this acrylic marker, you have to press the tip up and down on a hard surface until the paint comes out. I haven't used a lot of acrylic markers before, but I can say this red color is very pigmented and it goes on smoothly if you're doing line work. However, when I added multiple layers, I noticed it caused the Clairefontaine paper to pill. The Lyra markers are pretty pastel colors, but in my opinion, the ink doesn't produce amazing watercolor effects. If you decide to lay down one of the colors and then come back to reactivate it with water, you get smears. I think the key with working with these to create the watercolor effects is to work really fast because you have a small window before the ink is too dry to play around with. And the Artsnacks description, it says you can blend and layer these colors. Not on this paper. These markers are also causing the paper to become soft and fuzzy with these little balls. I apologize for the blurry footage. I'm not sure what happened here, but I'm using a pencil sharpener. It's pretty. I just wish it had a cover to catch the shavings, but it does a good job of creating a very sharp point on my 2H pencil. The pencil is okay, it's a hard lid, and it's good for creating light sketches on paper. I'm using the fine liners. They're okay too. I've just never used graphite colored fine liners before, and it's just a color I've never had a reason to use. There's not much to say about the Tombow brush pen. I think it's great, and I love the bold lines it creates with the black ink. Have you guys ever had to fix dinner, but there was no time to make a decent meal, so you just put something together real quick? You know, like hamburger helper or even leftovers. I'll be honest with you guys, I was very disappointed in this month's box. Everything just felt cheap and thrown together. Let's start with this Clairefontaine paper. Artsnacks says this paper can handle anything and won't bleed through. And I'm not sure where they came up with that, but I swatched one of my alcohol markers onto this paper and the marker bled through. You know, at this point, I expect alcohol markers to bleed through most papers, but still. The one good thing I can say is that the alcohol marker didn't cause this paper to pill, but like I said before in another video, not all mixed media papers are the same. Let's go back to the Lyra Aqua brush markers. When I was planning my drawing, I was not going to use the Clairefontaine paper because of the pilling. So I tried other mixed media papers, watercolor paper, bristle paper, marker paper, And when you add more than one layer of these aqua markers onto any of these papers, they all start to peel. The only exception is Yupo paper, and I hope I'm pronouncing that right, but the markers went on great on the Yupo paper, and that specific paper feels kind of waxy and you have to wait for the ink to dry. But these aqua markers are great for lettering and maybe even a coloring book, but they're just not good for what I need them for. And to be honest, I'm actually getting tired of getting these watercolor brush markers or brush pens. Yeah, but I just ended up drawing on the Clairefontaine paper anyway. The Derwent line markers are just whatever. Maybe if I had these in black or sepia, I'd be more excited about it. The acrylic marker, it was just okay. It would be nice to actually try out a set of acrylic markers instead of having just one. Like, you can do so much more with a set. The Tombow twin tip brush pen is great. However, I don't care about the gray end, but I think I can figure how to make it work. And no complaints about the pencil or pencil sharpener. But like I said, I was not pleased with this box, and if I had known beforehand what was going to be in this month's box, I would have just skipped this month and got something from their Artsnacks Midnight Snacks promotion they had going on. That looked like it was more thought out and had good products in it. But you know, this reminded me of that mediocre box we got in July with the watercolor crayon. During that same time, Artsnacks was pushing this create your own watercolor palette with Kuretake watercolors. I don't know, maybe it's me, but I'm seeing a pattern. Anyway, I canceled my Artsnacks subscription. If they have another midnight snacks thing going on or anything else special, I'll consider taking advantage of that. But what do you guys think about this month's box? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for liking and subscribing. Don't forget to check out my other videos, and I'll see you soon. Bye!